Hello and welcome to a player interview. This is not at locals, unfortunately, because this great person is not part of my locals. But I'm joined by UVS, UVS player, amazing UK judge, and EU best Monoma player Nathan Squire. How are you doing, my friend?
Hi everyone, I'm doing good today. Yeah, tired day. Drive up to Sheffield playing their qualifier today. Got back after dinner about an hour ago, so quite a busy day today.
What have you been playing today?
So, funnily enough, I was going to play Monoma, um, then found there was a lot of meaner players there, so kind of chickened out last minute and went with a Flame Flicker Endeavor.
Ooh, so lots of actions, lots of momentum usage.
Yeah, I think my count was between main deck and side deck. There was 14 actions. So I saw a lot of blue.
That's really, really cool. So, what drew you to the flame flicker endeavor sort of combination play?
To be fair, it was just like a really, really cute line. So the the consistent play or a good build is the big freaking explosion from the critical roll. Key part on that is it needs a momentum. So my line was cute host Koto. First form, end of my turn, draw 3 cards. Don't count towards progressive. Flame flicker combo action. Put the cute host into momentum. So it's a free momentum. It's a diff 4. It keeps my flame flicker at diff 4, and then I can just greedily go in. It fuels the explosion, and then once I've greedily got in, I've then draw 3 cards ready to block.
That makes sense. I mean, although you're known as the Monoma guy, you're probably also known quite locally as the Endeavor guy, so it just makes sense that you do go between the two.
Yeah, I've kind of exclusively played Endeavor since Jetburn came out.
And how did you get on today?
I went 3-1. I lost in the mirror, which is ironic considering I play Monoma. Yeah, I lost in the mirror to Nathan James. He was on a Fury build, I was on a range build, and it just came down to who won the dice roll and who attacked first.
As it usually does when the in the Endeavor mirror.
Yeah, exactly that. It weren't exactly an easy win for him. I had a lot of the hero's upbringing to deal his endeavor to slow him down. Um, it just so happened that when I did do that to slow him down, I didn't draw gas, and it was a wasted opportunity both times. But no, he played well. I'm not going to take his win away from him.
No, exactly. It's just part of the game sometimes. Quite often, I do find that when my opponent's in the best position to attack, that's when your deck goes, psych, you get nothing.
Yeah.
So, going back to your one true love, what is it that drew you to Monoma as a counter?
So I think been thinking on this. So I say as a character, um, I loved that character from the anime. Like um, for for those who know me quite well, I'm almost exclusively a manga reader. I hate voice actors, and for some reason, his character just entertained me, um, like so much. He's just like a bread and butter of a Nathan Squire character in a series. Just arrogant, he's cocky, and has no reason to be. When it came to seeing his card printed and the character printed from from Universus, I was speaking with Apple about it earlier on the drive home, and I think he hit it on the head. It almost perfectly encapsulates what that character is in cardboard. He gets to copy you, and his enhanced supports his top ability. And then, if there's no reason to support his top ability, so say like you hit an endeavor which doesn't need a keyword, you can at least laugh at them and hurt them for it. Um, so I liked the fact that it encapsulates the character in a printed cardboard. And then from the other side of it, before the MHA era, I was known for playing jank and weird combinations and like off the wall or off the beat characters. So I liked the fact that he he fundamentally broke a part of the game within the rules of the game. So that was what originally drew me to him.
That's really cool. For nationals last year, you did undertake quite a large project. Would you like to tell people watching what that project was, and if we could going to see a repeat of it for January this season?
Okay, so I'll answer the second part of that question first. Yes, I'm aiming to finish the project for January of this season. If I get the spare time, I'm aiming to finish it for regionals at the end of July, just for the fun. But with a bit of a caveat. So the project was I have gained a copy of every character from MHA from set 1 through to set 6. And I am turning them into Monoma. So they have Monoma's face on them, they have Monoma's name on them, they have his hand size, they have his vitality, and they have his enhance text printed on them. There is butchery involved. I am cutting up Monomas. So currently in my back bedroom within this binder, I have around about 120 Monomas ready to go. For nationals last year, due to time, obviously work life, hobby time, young child. I didn't manage to get them all completed. I managed to complete the entirety of set 1 characters. And then after that, I just focused on characters I thought I was going to see. And it came up. I didn't have a matchup where I didn't have the monomized character. And my caveat for it going forward is I always said that when they release a non-MHA set, I would stop trying because there's gonna be a point where they run out of monomers. So yeah, at the point of them printing Dark Tournament, that was me saying, right, I'm done. So I'm not doing it for Dark Tournament. I'm not doing it for Girl Power. I'm not doing it for the Challenger decks. It'll just be set 1 through set
Oh,
6.
we're not going to see like
Um,
a Godzilla with a Monoma head.
no, unfortunately, they've increased the quality of the art on characters. So annoyingly so, to the point where Monoma doesn't fit on the characters anymore, which means I have to cut up copies of Copy Harden, just because Monoma's face is big enough to match the artwork they've zoomed in the characters. And the annoying part on that is, if you cut out Monoma's face on Copy Harden, he kind of like has a straight head because it's the artwork stops at his forehead.
Oh yeah.
So it don't quite work.
And
So
it's kind of expensive to get like 1,000 stickers printed so you can just stick them all.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I have other financial obligations than buying a load of Monoma stickers.
So you heard it here first. If you're going to the July regional in Nottingham, you can get some Monoma gunslinging against the judges.
That's it. Well, I shouldn't be judging
Ooh,
July. I'm planning on playing.
excellent. That's really cool. Are you and Apple going to be like taking turns, or is Apple going to be
I'm not
playing as
sure.
well?
I'm gonna say I'm not sure what Apple's doing. Where it comes within the UK or EU region, for say, we have a rotation sort of thing within judges. So we kind of who's up for it, who wants to play, who wants to judge, and then it kind of just gets picked out of who's available.
Apart from Murray, who
Whereas,
sits at the top, just making everyone dance for him.
yes, yeah, exactly that. Or hugging or making good moves.
Yeah, no, that seems really, really cool. It'd be great to see you actually play an event because I think the only major event you played in last year was Nationals.
It was the Nationals. I took the Monoma. Had a purely even placing, 3 wins, a tie, and 3 losses. So I don't think I did too bad, considering, like you said, that was my only competitive play I did.
Looking to the future, is there anything in particular you're excited for coming in, or anything that's really caught your eye and going, "Ooh, I can't wait for that"?
Um, haven't haven't necessarily looked at anything within Godzilla to fit into him. However, what I have been really, really enjoying recently is Patchwork Babies in Monoma. It fits in him so well.
What kind of combination? Explain what you mean by that. What can Monoma do to Patchwork Babies that maybe other characters can't?
So if you look at the bottom enhance on the Patchwork Babies, so Patchwork Babies, the mid free 1 damage. The bottom enhance is 1 damage for every different keyword within your card pool. That effect is strong. It gets 4 damage off itself. Don't get me wrong. It's missing the printed word. So for every attack in your card pool with Monoma, you give it a different keyword, and it makes the Patchwork Babies you get to more damaging. Obviously, you can just give everything taunt if you want to give that 1 damage to every attack, or if you think your opponent is going to be blocking your attacks, you give your attacks different keywords. So attack 1, you give it the weapon keyword. Attack 2, give it punch. Attack 3, give it kick. And when you get to the patchwork, you give it taunt, so it gets a damage. And then based on the cards you got in front of it, obviously whatever keywords they have printed on it already, then the 4 keywords offer Patchwork Babies, 5 for taunt, and then an additional +3 for the 3 you've given everywhere else. The damage, it doesn't sound like a lot within, like in paper, and as I'm talking about, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it racks up. When you go, here's 1 enhance. I had it in a test game earlier today. 1 enhance off Patchwork Babies plus 9 damage because there were 9 different keywords in my card pool.
And how many how many cards were in your card pool at that point?
So there was. Let me try to figure it out again. So it got 5 off of the Patchwork Babies, 3 off of the copy Harden in front of it, and 2 from the throw before that. So like it was the throw and the Patchwork Babies both had taunt, so that's why they mirrored. So it were two attacks in front of the Patchwork Babies, then the Patchwork Babies, a throw which hit for 7, 8, something like that. A copy Harden which hit for 9 or so, and then the Patchwork Babies got +9 on itself, and then on top of that I had momentum. You could also then do the whole I'll give it taunt as a first enhance. I will second enhance Ruthless Mockery to get 2 damage, stun 1 and draw a card. Then stun 1, then stun 2, then 2 speed. It's a lot of little incrementations which add up to a really, really damaging attack.
And if it's going to be getting like +1 damage anyway, I guess you can also just use Easily Excited to help another attack get through, put taunts in your pool, and then just give Patrick's Babies any other keyword because that also equates to 1 damage on Patchwork Babies.
Yeah, exactly that. There's a lot of keyword effects at the moment which work really well with Patchwork Babies, and they're not obvious, but they just feel good when you're playing them, and because they're not obvious, it catches people by surprise.
That makes a lot of sense. This was supposed to be a short one. We're approaching like 15 minutes. But yeah, you got any final words or anything to say to the community? Any stores you want to plug as we wrap up?
I suppose I'll give a shout out to my locals, Vault 14 at Doncaster. They're having a bit of difficulty at the moment, but they usually are a good host. Try to set their events on Mondays or Fridays or around the weekend. Got to give shout outs to Patriot Games Sheffield. Our great TO there, Sean, does a fantastic job for the country. I think that's about it.
Nice. Thanks for coming on, Nathan. And I hope not to face you in July.
Oh, come on. You're that scared of a mirror match? That every match is a mirror match with Monoma.